Hi, my name is Jim Bala. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, but in this big box here, sometimes people give it away as a Christmas gift, but actually we're going to be talking about it today of the UTV spreader that we're going to be putting on an ATV. So, Jim, what are you talking about? Well, this Yamaha Grizzly has a 2-inch hitch in the back. Most UTVs have the 2-inch hitch. Some of the ATVs have it. So any vehicle that you want to spread feed, salt, fertilizer, whatever would actually go out of it. You know, we want to put it on any vehicle possible we can. Tractors, ATVs, UTVs, whatever you want to do. So the applications are, you know, wide open. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting together first the hitch, the mounting plate, and then we're going to show you just how to put everything together. So, but before we get going a little bit further, I really appreciate it. I say it's a good video. I want to make sure you think it's a good video too. So again, like, subscribe, smash that like button. Now let's open the box. All right, so we're going to open the box here and let's see what kind of wonderful stuff's inside this box. Again, I keep calling it a UTV spreader, but it's, the actual part number is UTVS16. And that's through buyers. And then again, nice packing. Just throw that on the ground for now. And what we're going to pull out is first is, looks like we got some nice little package there. And then it looks like the next thing coming out is going to be the whole spreader itself. Okay, so we got the hopper. And there goes the box. Okay, and we have one more item in here. Looks like it's the hardware kit. All right. I don't see nothing else. So what we got here is just a hardware kit, instructions, our power cord. We got the hopper. It looks like on this, looks like the tubes are in here. So we're going to take this apart. Nicely wrapped. Let's see if I got. Oh, there we go. All right, so there's one tube. Nice little buyer's dog on the cap there. And there. So, again, these tubes are a little different, just so you know. So we've got to make sure we, when we assemble it, we do it correctly. So the holes are different sizes on each one. So, all right. First, the instructions, hardware kit, a couple brackets, a power cord, and 2 triangular brackets. So that's all we have. So the first step, as it says, assemble the frame tubes, plate weldment, and gussets, as shown on the next page. So we're going to go to the next page and look at it. And we're going to put these together. All right, so we got the parts out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble it. I'm looking at the directions, which we all should do, but we never do. But got to make sure, hey, this part here goes into the hitch. So the ends of the cap are the further out away from the machine. So I'm just going to get these triangles here. I'm going to put a couple bolts in. These are 1/2-inch bolts, so you're going to need a 3/4 wrench, a 3/4 socket, something 3/4. But we have a little impact. Again, now there's got all 4 bolts in. And if you look here, now the other side, I'll put this triangle on. Little gusset. Just start the nuts here. All right, once I get it started, again, I got a 3/4 inch wrench and socket with an impact. All right, so there's the start of it. So the next move, we're gonna have to put the brackets on the top here. So there's gonna be another 2 bolts. So let's see which way do they go. All right, so I got the parts ready. So what I'm gonna do is I kind of just put the 2 bolts through this bracket here. So this has the angle on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna shove it through. Okay. Now here's the other one. Again, but the directions say put 2 washers here. Okay, that's very important because you need spacing for the next tube to go in here. So it's a 2-inch tube. If you have a 2-inch tube and these plates are against that tube, that's 2 inches too. So we're just spacing it out a little bit. And these 2 other little holes should line up. And then I'm gonna be putting the nuts on here. Okay, and then I'm gonna tighten it up. All right. Now our next step is we're gonna take it and we're gonna go behind the ATV and we're gonna mount the framing. All right, so we got the assembly, and of course we're gonna try to slide it right in to the 2-inch receiver on the ATV or any vehicle you have. Again, you wanna grease it up a little bit, but we're just gonna try to shove it in here. Again, we have 2 holes for adjustment, but I'm just gonna put in the first hole. That should do it, I hope. And then we gotta put our hinge pin in that is sold separately. And I'm gonna snap it in. There we go. So it's a little play, but you know, that's good. If there wasn't any play, couldn't get it in. So, okay, now we're gonna get the hopper and we're gonna put the 2 pins in here. All right, so we have the hopper and then we have these two large pins here. They're about 3/8 pins, and we're gonna slide it through here and then we'll pin it. But before we slide the pin through, we gotta get the hopper up there. Yes, would it be easier 2 guys? Yes, but I'm gonna try to do it myself. As you get older, sometimes it's a little bit harder, but let's lift it up. And I'm just gonna line up the holes. They're here somewhere. And you should see them come through the other side. And luckily I got one on. Oh, there we are. So there's the pins are on. We're gonna put the little cotter pins on, and we have this kind of mounted. Whoop, gonna go on this side so you can see me. Okay, we're just doing it right there, there. All right, so the next step now is we're gonna power it up with the cord. So if you see on the end here, this is for the motor. If you get a close-up shot of that. So we're gonna route it to the power point on this ATV. And again, of course, every vehicle is a little different. Some might not have like a power point that you plug into, so you might have to, like I said, cut the end off, go to the battery, negative, positive. And then again, there's a switch on it, which I'll show you in a second. But you gotta make sure that the spinner is actually running in the right direction. So you might have to change the polarity of the wire, so you might have to switch that. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. So let me grab that harness and get this thing going. All right, so each application is a little different. So what I'm gonna do, because you're not gonna be, salting, feeding, fertilizer, whatever you put in here all the time. So really, your power cord could be just temporary, because what you have to do is we're gonna plug it up here. So we plugged it up there, and I just ran it kind of just through the rack here, but on the other end, you have a cigarette lighter plug and you have a switch. So you have to have this switch, in a place where you turn it on and off. So we could tuck it away and everything, the way you want to do it. So, but our power point's right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of tie it up, just so you get to the application, or to the switch. And then I'm just gonna tuck the wire up a little bit. But really, on each vehicle, it's gonna be different. You don't want something dangling around all the time. You might want to just run it for the day or for your job or whatever you're going to do, and then just pull the cord out. It's really, really simple. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug it in. All right, so on this machine, got to turn the key on, and then I had to turn the power on over here. So now looking at the speedometer, it's digital, so it's on now, and it should turn on now, I hope. Yep. So again, just on off on this one. There's no variable speed. So we know it's running. Again, it's spinning. If you're looking down, it's spinning counterclockwise, so that's the way it should be. So you see the flow. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the control arm, and we're gonna show you how to mount that and adjustment, with it. So let's do that. In the hopper, there was the adjustment rod for the on-off or the variable flow. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, as you see the hole there, my finger, we're gonna put it through here. Now you have a thumb screw here, that's for an adjustment, but we wanna make sure that our flow adjustment is on this side, and then what we're doing is just gonna put this in here, okay? Then, in your hardware bag, you get another collar that looks exactly like that one, and you're gonna need a 7/32 Allen wrench. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put it on here. Again, make sure you get to the Allen wrench. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it up. I'm gonna put it over here so I probably lose it. So, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cover off, and I'm gonna look down to see where the opening is of your stainless steel plate down there to open it. So it's all the way open there, and it's all the way closed there. So what I'm gonna do is when it's all the way open, I'm gonna move this collar to a point where it locks so that's all the way open. So that's all the way closed, and this will be all the way open. So again, that little collar goes on bottom here. You don't touch these other collars that come on it except the one with the thumb screw. And it looks like, and then you can adjust that. If you don't want to go back all the way, maybe I just want it half, I'm gonna put the collar all the way towards the back. So it stays right there. Now it's halfway open, and maybe I wanna run, the feed or the fertilizer or salt, just at half open. Then I'm gonna set it there, I'm gonna hop on and start going. So, again, a lot of the other machinery that you use with this, you can use your arm, maybe smaller ATVs, UTVs, where you set it and you just go. Again, multi-purpose spreader here. All right, time some testing here. Let's fertilize some of the yard. Got a little fertilizer we're gonna dump in. Again, right now I have the thing closed. Get this wonderful lid on. Let's go spray some fertilizer. I like this video a lot. Hopefully you did. It's not every day I get to get on an ATV and actually drive it. They usually throw me in the back so I can't touch no controls or nothing, but it was fun. So I liked it, so please smash that like button and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Also, our part number UTVS16 is the part number for this. And we showed you, the application of how we spread fertilizer. Again, you can spread salt, corn, feed, whatever animals eat. And then also, we showed you adjustment on the chute where you could flow it. And again, we just showed you how to assemble the whole thing. So it was a really great video. So, but if you have any other questions, let us know. buyersproducts.com. Give us a call. And also, we have an email. Email us. It's on the website. We'd be glad to help you. So, go buy a dog and chase the storm.